Okay, I meant to do this. I gotta go heat my coffee up right quick. Shoot. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I got in combo with my daughter. How many minutes was it? 11? Okay, that's not bad. Sorry to keep you waiting. Maybe I'll go and cut that out. I don't know. I don't know. Usually when I upload, I just upload everything. Well, this is live, so I can't cut none now, right? So, okay, so let me get to this dream right quick. Because I did a video on my computer through Photo Booth, and it did not tape. So I'm not most likely going to remember everything. So, okay, I had this dream. Welcome to my channel. Today is Thursday, February the 2nd, the 3rd, February the 3rd, 2022. So, the dream that I had involved my bishop and his wife. There was other people involved. There was other people in it, but they was not involved. They just was in the dream. It seemed like we had on white. He had on his white robe, and I had on my white attire. I had on my white collar shirt because I'm evangelist, so I had that on. And it was all white I had on. He had on his white robe. So now we're sitting in a different church, different place, different atmosphere. Okay. A different atmosphere, right? And I'm like, the church didn't really look like a church building because we had quite a few people there. There was quite a few people there. It was kind of small, but yet it was big. Okay, and it had you had like a walkway in the middle, and over on the sides or back there was people, and in the front was the was the pulpit. Okay, so Bishop Anderson was standing in the pulpit. He was getting ready to preach, I'm presuming, and he started going, I'm gonna use the term ham. He started going ham on his wife, going in on his wife. And nobody was saying nothing. I mean, well, I guess in all honesty, you really don't say nothing, but you know, nobody was really saying anything. And I'm sorry, excuse my hair. I'm trying. This is not like a look cute video. So he was going in on her, and he was telling her, no, no, whatever it was, he was saying to her. But it was a disagreement, and he was doing it in front of everybody. And the whole thing was that it was personal. It wasn't nothing that she did in reference to salvation, or did something against somebody in the church. This was something that had to do with both of them. And he was bawling her out in front of everybody on the pulpit, right? Even though it didn't look like the pulpit, but it was on the pulpit. I'm presuming it was on the pulpit. So here I go. I looked so nice. I had on my white. I looked real nice. I had a nice amount of weight on me, and I had my Bible in my hand, and I'm in my seat, and I'm saying, that's not nice. That's not right. I said, you're supposed to love your wife as Christ loved the church. Read the word, read the Bible. It tells you that you're supposed to love your wife as Christ loved the church. So now I was expecting people to be like, oh my God, even Jordan is saying that to the bishop. But in the dream, I felt their spirit, and they was agreeing with me. Now, all before that, I didn't see Pastor Glover. But when I said something, I began to walk towards the pulpit. Or should I say towards him, because I had to go that way in order to go out. Um, I saw her, and she looked so nice. She had her white. I mean, she was shining. She was bright, and it was just bright. That just us with the white on was standing out, right? And she had that face of agreement, even though she didn't say nothing, even though the people didn't say nothing. But I felt it in the congregation that they agreed with me. And Pastor Glover gave me that approval look, but she never said nothing. So, I was like, uh. I said, that's not right. I said, you've been doing this for a long time, and nothing was said. I didn't say nothing. And I believe I said God didn't say nothing. I said, but God don't like it. And I believe I said God gonna get you for it. He's tired of it. And then I said to him, I said, you can't preach to me. Now I'm walking to him and like I'm leaving. Well, I was leaving. I said, you can't preach to me. I said, because you're not living nothing. You're not living nothing. And God don't like what you're doing. I said, I'm leaving. And he was going to say something before I said that he couldn't preach. He was talking. I said, I said, God don't like that. I said, he do not like that in you. I said, and he has nothing to do with that. I said, he's going to get you for that. I said, read your word. I said, it says that the husband is supposed to love his wife like Christ loved the church. That's what the words say. Read it. And you're not doing that. And God is angry. I was like really at my finger, and I was really like scolding him. God is angry with you. He does not like that. I said, he's going to get you. I said, and I'm leaving. And I commenced to walk out. But what really got me was the white, was how bright it was. His wife. They did not look nothing. I want to emphasize this. They did not look nothing like themselves. Not in a bad manner. Now, Mother Anderson, his wife, looked at much slimmer. Now she wears a gray wig. She gray wig on her head. But in the dream she had a brown wig on. real short cut, like layered cut. Didn't look nothing. Her face was slimmer. Didn't look nothing like him, like her. Didn't I'm telling you, that lady didn't look nothing like her. But in the dream, that was his wife, and he was going in. I mean, what they say, he was going ham on her. I was like, wow. But I was like, no, no disrespect to you. I said, but God doesn't like that. And he was going in. He kept going in. He was like talking to me, and like he didn't say I had nothing to do with it, but he was just like, I don't know. He just had that like, I ain't listening to nobody type of spirit. Nobody can't tell me nothing. And I was like, God don't like that. I said, you've been doing it for the longest. And I was saying, I like put myself in. I said, you've been doing it for the longest, and I ain't never said nothing. I said, but God don't like it, and He's tired of it, and He's gonna get you. I said, you're supposed to love your wife like God loved the church. Read your word. That's what it said. And he's saying whatever he's saying. I said, well, you can't preach to me. I said, you can't preach to me because you ain't living nothing. Oh my God. And I was at a phase in my life that it didn't really, in this dream, I was at a place that it didn't really matter whether he he liked what I said or people like what I said. Yeah, because in the dream I was saying, I don't care if you don't like what I say, if you be mad with what I say, because God wants this to be said, and He wants you to know that He does not like what you're doing. And that's not saying, and you've been doing it for the longest, and He never said nothing. I said, but He's tired of it right now, and He's going to get you for it. And I went back into it again. I said, because you're supposed to love your wife like Christ loved the church. You're not supposed to be treating her like that. You're not supposed to be talking to her. That is not right. That's not nice. I said, and God's going to get you. I said, and you can't preach to me. Because when I came to that decision, is after he went and was saying what he's saying, and I got my Bible and I got everything. Now I'm walking towards him because I think I said all of that to my seat. Now I'm coming to him because I'm seeing that he's not going to change. He's going to stay that same, you know, person. So I said, well, you can't preach to me. And I was expecting people to go. In the dream, I just waited. It was like it was a pause because I was waiting to hear the intake of the breaths go. How is she talking to the bishop like that? But nothing. In the dream, people was agreeing. It was like in their spirit. I like heard them talking within their spirit saying, well, he can't preach to me neither. I'm just here, but I ain't listening to nothing he got to say. That's all I was hearing in people's spirit. But out of my mouth, I was saying, you can't preach to me because you ain't living nothing. And he just stood there. And he kind of like did this to his side of his hair, his head. And he leaned up on the podium or the pulpit, and he had that look like, wow, what am I going to do now? She's gone, but am I supposed to keep on preaching? Because if she said that out loud, how do I not know that everybody else feel that way? It was crazy. And I woke up, and then I want to put this in because I put it in other videos, wasn't it? I had another dream of Pastor Bagley. Her name is Tanya, and she came out of Pastor Howard Church, which is Trinity Zion, and she was the evangelist when she left out of the church, but now she's a pastor. She's been ordained. But in the dream, I saw her church and the people in her church. I saw her son, and I saw her daughter. And they look, because her daughter is very heavy, like heavy. And, I don't like to use the word fat because I don't like nobody calling me skinny, So I put slim or small. For a fat person, I would put heavy. I don't even want to use the word huge. So I'll just use heavy, big boned. And she was like, I don't know, it was like dancing going on in the church. They was like singing all these outrageous songs in the church. And I'm in the church and I'm looking at them, but I don't really think they knew I was there because it was like a crazy dream. I don't even know. Maybe dream switch. You know how you have dreams in the switch, and I'm like, what is this? What is going on in this church? And they was just like, I only seen them, but everybody that was in the church was doing the same thing. They was just like, I don't know. It was just like weird. They was like dancing, and they was like crazy. Let me put it that way. They was like, they mind was like discombobulated. They was like there, and people, they all was like in this together. But I like was like out of it. And I was just like looking like, what is going on in this church? What is happening here? I'm sorry. Here it's like, okay. Let me grab my. So that is a video of the bishop and his wife. He can't preach to me because he ain't living nothing. Lord, 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 Lord. What is this about our bishop? What is he? What is it you're trying to tell me? What is you trying to show me about him? And I've been having a lot of dreams off and on about my bishop. There was a time, a little bit in segment, I was having a lot of dreams about my pastor, right? And I also was having dreams also about the bishop at the time. But I've been having dreams about him, and I'm like, I don't know. Some dreams I understood, some of them kind of scared me, meaning that, I mean, not that he died or anything, you know. What I'm gonna do, I have a lot of dreams. Gonna have some story times on them. I have a app on my phone that's called Evernote. Evernote. Let me just let you see what it looks like. This right here, Evernote. And I'm having dreams, and I have a dream or I have a thought, or I got everything in it. That's like my go to. Instead of my instead of my writing down stuff, I put that in there. I put that in there, you know, to um to keep up with different things, different dreams that I have. So I put that in there. But I didn't put that audio in there. So I'm audioing this. So that way I won't just in case something happened to this video, I have it audio. So that's it. That's the video, and y'all can do your comments if you like this kind of video, like, as I said, and subscribe as well. Let me know you like these kind of videos. And I will make some more. And I'm sorry, I done got distracted. But just like I said, I will do some story times, and I will read some of these dreams I had. Some of them have came to pass already. Sometimes God gives me the um the interpretation within the dream, and then when I wake up, I'm able to tell you what the interpretation is. Sometimes He give me the interpretation when I wake up, and sometimes I don't get the interpretation until later on. He sends somebody else. to tell me, don't even know what's going on, and they be like telling me about it. And I'll be like, wow, that's just like the dream I had. And then sometimes, and then when they do that, then the Lord bring it to my attention to remember that. See, he'll bring it and say that is a dream. So I will I will tell you, read them to you, and let you see, or should I say hear, these different. Some of them be crazy, some of them be right to the point, some of them you probably can interpret it. But I have had dreams of people getting killed, people dying, people going to die. You know what I'm saying? Babies, my child getting hurt. Yeah. I had a dream about my child getting hurt way before I had the child. And I had a dream that it was my son, but nothing happened to my son. It was my daughter. And I wasn't even, when I had the dream when I was pregnant with my son. So I was scared it was going to be something that happened to my son. And it didn't come to pass till after I had my daughter. And she was about 6 months to a year when it happened. But I had the dream already. So I'm going to tell you these things. And, if you want to hear them, please comment below. If you think you know the interpretation to this dream, write it below. I'm open because I don't know it. I just say that it is time or to that place where God is taking me, where He's going to use me to set the church straight, to put them on the right path. And it doesn't matter who's in leadership. So just like I said, I'm sorry. Mm, uh, mm. Just like I said, I was thinking that the people would scold me and get away, and the looks would be in the dream and stuff like that. But I didn't really see the people. I knew the people was there. I didn't see them. I didn't see them, but I felt them. And in the dream, just like I said, I felt that they was in agreement with them, with me. They spirit connected with my spirit. My pastor was on the pulpit, and even though she didn't say nothing, I was picking up in her spirit. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm glad you did, because somebody needs to tell them something. But it's her place to say something because she's the pastor. I'm not. I don't know what I was. I don't know what I was in the dream. Now in real life, I'm an evangelist, but I don't know what I was. So I just take it as that God is using me to set people straight. Doesn't matter what title, because title don't mean nothing to him. People is in the wrong. He want people to get right. And if you in leadership and you doing the wrong thing, he gonna call you out. Whether he got to call you out by evangelist or by a sister in the church or brother in the church, doesn't really matter. Whoever he chooses to use to call you out, that's who he's gonna use. So in the dream, he used me. Now I don't know. Just like I said, that was his wife in the dream, but in the dream, it didn't look like his wife. So that could be that his his how can I say it? His demeanor and his personality is to tell anybody off. It doesn't matter who you are. So using her as a representation that he don't care who it is, he gonna say what he have to say to them. So that was his wife. So that means he don't even have respect for his wife. That could be the Lord showing me his relationship with his own wife. I don't know why it wasn't his wife in the dream, but her how can I say, her, what's the word? She was being used as the person in the dream. She was being represented as the wife in the dream, even though in the dream it wasn't his wife. In the dream, she was on the pulpit. So I don't know whether it's somebody on the pulpit that he gonna go in on, and it's a lady. I'm gonna be paying attention to that brown hair and being slim. I don't know who that was. It wasn't me. And the face look. I'm not gonna say the face look. The frame of the person looked so familiar. It's like I knew the person, but the dream was Mother Anderson, his wife. So that could be meaning that he don't have no respect for nobody. And it could also mean that God is showing up his at home relationship. And if y'all listen to my message, I believe I preached this Sunday past, which is called to serve. That was in reference to the Lord had me bring in marriage as well. And the time before that, when I preached God love, I preached twice on the line. So I don't know. I don't know. But if y'all have any idea what the dream is, do not hesitate to let me know. Do not hesitate to put it down below and tell me what y'all think it is. Okay? And if, as I said, if you like this video, if you like these kind of videos, comment below and I'll try. Just like I said, I'll go into my little Evernote and I will go into my dreams. I'll read some of them, those that came to pass, and those that I'm still waiting for explanation for. I'll go way back, because there's some dreams that are so vivid. I don't have it written down, but it's so vivid in my head and how they came to pass. You see what I'm saying? So, y'all have a blessed day. That is the end of this video. And I want to get on my tablet. So, and my iPad pencil. So, y'all have a blessed day. And y'all see me in the next video. Bye. Be blessed.